The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
It is my favorite time of the week, Saturday morning. And Saturday is for the boys. Saturday's also for coffee, in my case, tea, and gaming. We're having some fun today. Joining us as always is my author friend, the David Applegate.
Greetings, friends and fans. Welcome to our favorite time of the week, coffee and gaming. Now, today I actually have coffee. Last week I did have tea, but halfway through I did have coffee. So, I don't mind a bit of tea myself. It's a good way to be. It's a good way to, especially when you wake up, to get fluids back into your body.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Coffee's good, but honestly, I get kind of tired of it.
You only should have a few cups a day. I mean, I'm a bit of a coffee addict. I have 5 on average. Should only have 3.
Goodness, I'm just waking up, so bear with me. But
a lot of people only have 1 cup a day. I don't know how they can do it.
That's usually me. Well,
get up.
I don't know. My tall cup is probably more than just 1 cup.
Yeah, 11 fluid ounces. Yeah, I doubt it's 11 fluid ounces.
No. It's like 24. So I guess it's 2 cups.
As I said, I finished a pot of tea earlier. 4 cups.
Goodness. Well, it's tea. Quote unquote healthier for you.
Depends on the tea.
Healthy. So we're playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. I think we'll finish up on them cards. And maybe do some hunting. We hadn't done that for a while. I don't know.
A lot of people say,
all right, take a look. Oh, you got something
gaming's
for me?
Dead. You've heard what's happened with Diablo 4, haven't you?
Huh.
Huge drop-off, 90% drop-off in audience. Some say that it's because there's too many games. Some say because they've just taken all the best parts of their previous games and put it into 4. They've tried nothing new.
These all the time.
Others say the problem is you could buy your way to the top, but then there's nothing in the end game. Like at least World of Warcraft, half the game was like, you do the first 9 dungeons, do it up until you got all the tier 1 equipment, then get then fight your way for tier 2, etc.
Much appreciated.
And then try the game again with different characters. But Diablo, every character there's not enough different variety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you don't play the game with a max build, you're probably going to lose often. So why would you play any other character?
Yeah.
So, yep.
Do you remember which ones we've done so far? Because I don't remember which secret cards we've gotten.
I have to look at the list because I know you
do you have a list?
There's a list somewhere. of cards. I might recognize some of them.
I wasn't sure if you had kept a list or not.
No, I thought of doing it and I got lazy. I'm sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
supposed to be psychic. It's supposed to be psychic. Yeah, here we go.
No,
Secret
it's all
card.
right.
Did Outlaws, right? Gunslingers?
I don't think we've done that. I think that's what I was going to start with. Because I'm pretty sure we haven't done that one.
Oh, no. I remember now. We've got some gunslinger cards to look. We didn't finish, right?
I think it's you
finished the last
playing in the background because you're a robot.
How about Stars of the Stage? We did that one.
We've done that one. Famous Gunslingers, right. I've only done. I've only got 3 of them. So
Artists.
We'll just do Famous Gunslingers for now. Because I'm
Right.
pretty sure we haven't done that one.
I think you've done. I'm not sure if you've done World Marvels of Travel, World Champions, Famous Gunslingers. I think you just did Stars of the Stage. Not sure if you finished Vistas or Artists. I think you finished Gems of Beauty. And I'm not sure about Prominent Americans, but I think you've done Horses.
Yeah, I've done Horses. Yeah, you're right.
Achievements and locations, yeah.
Cigarette card sets. It's apparently it just shows that we've done them.
It doesn't tell you which. Yeah, because there are duplicates of many cards.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I haven't done the Famous Gunslingers. I'm pretty sure I've done Floor of America, World Champions, Stars of the Stage, Amazing Inventions. I don't think I've done.
There's a gang hideout you haven't done. Yeah, collectibles. Groves. Oh, Graves. Yeah. Exotics.
Yeah, Graves.
Dinosaur Bones. You ran all over the desert for hours and not found one bone.
Yep.
Legendary fish. I thought you caught one. It should say at least one. Yeah.
All right. 6 Points Cabin, Cumberland Forest.
Lies. I'm going to close the screen. Otherwise, I'll keep getting botted. Now, according to gaming industry insiders, the problem with video games today is gamers expect too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the games like Red Dead Redemption and Baldur's Gate 3 have set the bar too high for everybody else. Now, Rockstar actually did say they regretted putting too much content. They front-loaded Red Dead Redemption 2 with all their best ideas, which is why Red Dead Online failed. Because people weren't willing to repeat the same missions over and over again for stuff they already got in-game. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you couldn't bring any of the stuff from online in-game or vice versa. So people didn't see an online playing with your friend as a viable option. But the game designers say that's not on them. That's on Rockstar. When they finished the game, they decided to tack on online at the last minute with no real testing. And now, and a few years later, they admitted they front-loaded the game. They put too much in. They expect it to be like GTA 5, that people would play the same content over and over again.
Yeah, and they ain't willing to do that.
They are in 5 because that's their audience. But the Western audience ain't into that. They want the full experience from front to. They wanted the full Red Dead experience, front end, shootouts, hunt each other, etc., all in one open sandbox with leaderboards, etc. Play with your friends, earn gear, horses, raid cattle, do the whole lot, everything, rob trains, etc.
Yeah.
But I think it's game or online. You shouldn't have both. Pick a side. Pick a lane. Most people picked the single player game and said they should have just made it an open world where you could just bring in your friend and play with your friend. Not a separate game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like Call of Duty. They admitted they put out too many Call of Duty games. But
Yeah,
now
that game, Call of Duty, is such a saturated franchise now that it's unplayable.
The thing is, now what they've done is they've accepted that they're going to have 1 million users, and that's it. They're not trying to get a new audience. They just make the same game again for their current audience. That's it. Because how many new guns can you introduce? How many new just.
Well, all right.
And the thing is, they've actually stated that they would not revisit. What's that Call of Duty? Is it 2042 or whatever?
I don't remember.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that they said, oh, we're not going to revisit them. They shut the studios, fired everybody, and now they regret it. And I'm saying, oh, too little, too late. You could have had 3 solid franchises, and instead of bringing out a game every year, you could have stretched it out over 20 years, 5 games over 20 years. Because you look at some of the early games, you get an M14 at the start and you can play the entire game with an M14. You don't need new guns.
Yeah. But in this game, I mean, you could probably play the whole game with one gun, but where's the fun in that?
No, there's a couple of games. There's a couple of game run throughs where they have shown that you can do most of the game with the pistol, and the only time you need a rifle is when it's given to you. But it's going to be hard. If you want to speed run this game, you need to get the You need to get the heavy pistol. Well, I forget its name early. Get your hands on a shotgun. Take out a few bandits up close and personal. Get their long rifles, and then you're pretty much set. You know what I mean? You can speed run this game in less than a day with 3 guns. Now, there are people who have tried it with bows, people have tried it with knives. Now, some of the mountain missions with knives, like sneaking through the tents or sneaking through the coal mines or sneaking through, you could do those with a knife if you're pretty good at the takedowns. I hear dogs. I don't know. Everybody's got their game. You know what I mean? Some people play car games. I mean, how many varieties in that?
Yeah. Speaking of car games, there's a movie out called Gran Turismo. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've actually played the game a long time ago when it came out.
Right, but have you watched the movie?
No.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've seen the trailer. It looks pretty good. And it's sort of based on a true story of a Gran Turismo player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad watch. I watched it on that I think it was a link that Tommy gave me. Where I can sail the seas.
Sail the
Yeah.
seas, yep.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 3, Jackal Gang. Chaz Porter, West Grizzlies, and Barino find this card in a small cabin near the barn, sitting on top of a windowsill. Where's Chaz Porter? Sounds familiar.
I like the warning. I think some people don't understand the modern audience. When you tell us that if you don't like Ahsoka, you're not going to like the Acolyte, people are going to say, thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
They're not going to be feeling insulted and take it as a challenge to hate watching is starting to wear off. And as soon as we
That is
start,
very true.
But what we need to finally see is a decline in people saying, well, I'm done with Star Wars. I'm not, and move on. I'm trying.
Yep.
Now, of course, I'm going to be a hypocrite because I do have an upcoming writing video on Ahsoka, but from a writing perspective.
Did you watch it?
I watched enough of it to analyze it, yes.
I've heard it's really hard to watch.
It is. It is. It's just, you're watching people's eyes. You can see the retakes where they've slightly shifted position during their talking. You can see the retake. There's so many retakes in this where, and you can see where they've been in the studios and you see shadows different. I mean, if you really want to pick apart the show, you can see why they cost so much money to make. I bet you people were just walking out or just rolling their eyes and then say, cut. I can imagine Ray Stevens standing at the hill saying, "Look, it'll only take me 5 minutes to kill Ahsoka. I've done it before. You should be dead, everybody." Now, of course, they don't say his cause of death, which led everybody to believe that he had a safe and effective climate change. Now, do you think they're going to make a Red Dead movie too?
Nah.
You think that ship sailed? They lost their opportunity? They said they weren't going to do a GTA movie, and then when they saw Cyberpunk, they went, "Damn, we missed out on $1 billion." A lot of people don't know this, but Hollywood was almost irrelevant. In 1965, foreign films were doing better. But the average American wouldn't know because of the embargo on foreign films. But American movies weren't making money because they weren't getting, because of the embargo on foreign films, American movies weren't making a lot of money. But then came the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it was made, I think, on a budget. I think in the initial budget, 800,000. I think it blew out. Guess how much money it made?
How much?
55 million.
I'm sure back then that was something.
Well, on a movie budget of 900 million, yeah, that was something. Considering there are movies today that don't make that money, and they have bigger budgets. But you couldn't make that movie today for under 100 million. You know, you look at the cast, you look at the sets. It's the movie that made Clint Eastwood, yet Clint Eastwood was reluctant to do it because it was a sequel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but could you imagine movie critics today pulling apart the good, the bad, and the ugly, saying, "Oh, but they changed his character. Oh, but Lee Van Cleef was a good guy in the last movie. Oh, historical anachronisms. Where's the black soldiers?" It was made in Spain. And some of the stunts were very dangerous. They actually cut his handcuff off with a real train. Damn. But Clint Eastwood got a Ferrari out of it. But it was the movie that also had him hanging up his hat and not wanting to do westerns anymore, which led to Dirty Harry.
And
he had many reasons. He didn't like the perfectionism of the directors. We hear the same problems every time, you know. The actor thinks they've done their best job, but the director says, "No, do it again." sometimes half your stuff you filmed goes on the cutting room floor. He was worried that he didn't get enough screen time. I mean, when you hear about the whining of some of the actors in these movies, it sort of puts you off watching them again, because you know they're not a tough guy. Jackie Chan, he said, "You want to be a tough guy? You don't complain when asked to do a retake 99 times. When asked to do a stunt, you don't say, 'Where's my stunt man?' You say, 'Yes, sir.'" Although later he broke all his own rules, but that was when he was young. He had a rule. Had a rule. No stunt man. Didn't complain about retakes. But when you consider how many people train, to do movie stunt fighting and all this stuff, and so few of them become actors. Pretty pathetic. All these people paying lots of money on the false hope they might have a career one day. And they end up only getting to be an extra on a movie once. Mm. Still, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly created the idea of the trilogy because it was part of a 3-movie set that was released. A Fistful of Dollars, A Fistful of Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
I didn't know that.
Yep, kicked off the trilogy, which was then cemented by many shows to come. And then, of course, it was Star Wars that kicked off the legend of the bad middle, the middle child, comparing the second movie to a middle child. Although that Jennifer Lawrence reference was actually, I think, written originally in a critical article it was a quote out of a critical article back when The Empire came out. It was actually originally posed as the question, will Empire turn out to be the middle child of a trilogy?
Well, I think that we have done these because I can't find the card.
Which is odd.
Yeah. I wish there was a way that you could figure out which set you've done.
Remind me again which card it is.
Jack Hall Gang. Famous Gunslingers is number 3.
Right, come on. Where are you? Come on.
We've done this because I remember some of these other names.
Yeah. We did. It's pretty sure. That's why I'm sure you have done this. Remember, you went out for the female slinger to get a
Beep boop. You beep boop.
in the swamp. Pretty sure. Fort Wallace. Have you got special snake oil? That's the reward.
I don't know. Have I? Let's see. Satchel. Special snake oil.
To reward for the cards. Stars of the stage you've done, I think, right?
I think so.
Prominent Americans.
It's hard to tell. I wish I had kept track of these.
Eagle feathers. All right. We'll pick a set. We'll just go down them because there aren't that many. Find the next set.
Well, the thing says that I've got the check, so I would assume that they're probably already, they're all got. I'm going to fast travel because I know I've got some mail.
Yeah.
See what's going on. See what kind of mail.
There's an overall reward for the entire set. If you get everything, you get a reward of cash.
Yeah.
First set, yeah. Okay, the complete set gets you the vintage Civil War handcuffs and $200.
Okay.
You picked up cash, right, last time?
Yeah, every time you do it, you get like $50.
Yeah, but last time didn't you get more than that, or?
I don't think so.
Left?
I don't. I think it was just. It's usually always $50 and some kind of something.
Token reward, which is useless. Like I said, they should have integrated all the collections and rewards into the progress of the game.
If you would give me a minute, please. Well, how can I be of service?
Valerian root. $50 in Valerian root. So there's something that's not done yet.
Morning.
Yeah. Okay, what cards have you got?
I'm pretty sure I've done Flora of America.
Prominent Americans?
Prominent Americans. That seems to be... I've got 5 of those.
That might be the one.
Yeah.
Then you've done Vistas. Done Traveling, Marvels of Travel. Champions.
I think so.
There's Flora and Fauna. There aren't that many things left. Marvels of Travel. You might have done Railroad, Elephant Carriage. I think you've done these. US Frigate.
Yeah. Let's see.
Stage.
So we'll just start doing Prominent Americans in. Let's see. There's the Bayou, Scarlet Meadows, Fort Wallace. Oh, God.
Lemoyne. There's 2 in Lemoyne. For a couple of Lemoyne. Yeah.
This card is also obtainable by searching the front porch of a small house that's directly next to the eye in Valentine. I think we're going to go after Leviticus Cornwalls because it's right here in Valentine. And I'm not going to Fort Wallace. As you will get shot immediately.
You're supposed to get the card during the mission. What's the card in Fort Wallace? Because it may actually be somewhere else. There's often.
I just said Leviticus Cornwall. It's in Fort Wallace, but it's also here.
Oh, there's 2 locations. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the cards, there's 2 locations. Yeah. The Fort Wallace one, you can pick up trigger mission, yeah. As if. I remember now, we were at Fort Wallace, and I said, there's a card across the courtyard, and you said, I'm not crossing that courtyard, I'll get shot.
Yeah.
And you can't even go near Fort Wallace without getting shot.
Nope.
Oh, the good old days. Fort Wallace on the border, please. There we go.
Morning.
The true villain of the story.
Good morning.
Hello.
How's things going?
It's been better.
Bad luck, partner.
So long.
Hey, friend.
All right, let's see. Man, I'm sleepy.
Okay. You got a couple in Lemoyne. It depends which ones you need.
Yeah,
Lemoyne
I
and
want to
Saint
see
Denis.
about trying to stay up this end. Let's see, Heartland Oil Fields, Hill Haven Ranch, Scarlet Meadows, Looney Shack in Lemoyne, Crawdad Willie's Bayou. So there seems to be a lot.
Most of them are in the south, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got 9?
Yes.
Then you don't need to go new. You got 10?
No.
Uh,
Hill
'cause
Haven Ranch, Scarlet
yeah.
Meadows.
10, 11, and 12 are all in Lemoyne.
I've got 11 or 12.
So 10 is in Lemoyne. 6 is in Lemoyne. 5 is in Lemoyne. Scarlet Meadows.
I've got 5. So we'll go after 9. We'll go after 10 and 6.
Well, if you go into Scarlet Meadows, there's also 1.
Right. Well, I've already got that one.
Right. Still have to go to Scarlet Meadows, which is why weren't the other cards? Oh, because Scarlet Meadows, because there are different ranches in Scarlet Meadows. Great. You probably picked that one up in a mission.
Yeah, I could have. All right, let's fast travel.
No, but if you look at the video game version, right, of some of these missions, and then you look at the movies, you go, they could really put a lot more into each mission, and they could have made a lot of They could have had one big setting and a lot of missions, right,
Yeah.
and made each one mission bigger than they are. But they opted for, quick resolution, shoot the bad guy, walk into the bank, shoot, you're out. And I think that's the problem that got Western enthusiasts, that they wanted to be more like a movie, You have to set up, you have the heist, you have the betrayals, multiple gunfights, and then and then at the end you ride off. But they knew from early game testing they had a popular character. And they knew they had to do what they had to do. So they had to front load this entire game to make the most out of the character they had.
Yeah.
Because they only had one shot. Well, in reality, they could have made 20 games over 20 years with each mission. So they could have made $20, $30 games instead of one $70 game.
Yeah.
But think of now all those people at EA, etc., who all think they were going to get residuals and bonuses. Instead, they got fired before they hit their 15-year mark. Well, you let the big studios take over. You're warned. Investors do not care your career or your income or your needs.
All right, I'm here at that place.
What in the name of Cain is he
Uh-oh.
doing around here?
They're not nice people.
Angry. Now are they running you off or are they coming after you? You're going in hot?
I'm going to go in with the ability to go hot. I don't really want to. Well, let's find out where this card is before we go too crazy.
There's more than one.
Located within the fenced area with the cows, you'll find a card in the shed on top of a table. Right, where's the cows?
So you might be able to go around the back of the shed.
Where that guy's at?
Yeah. You can camp till night and try.
You know, I probably should.
But you're going to go for the hard option, right?
Well, I hate getting so much bad
Karma.
Exactly. It drives me nuts. So you get dinged for like the dumbest stuff.
Dinged for your defending self, but trying on somebody else's property.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't give you a chance to get off your property. They say, get off your property. And you try, and they shoot you in the back.
Exactly.
Do they know that in the 12-year period that was known as the Wild West, which was the end of Civil War to the promontory striking of the the U.S. Marshals Act that enabled the Marshals backed by the Army to restore law and order in Kansas, which led to statehood, ending the West. Pretty much. There were less murders in that 12-year period than in 1 year in New York, modern New York.
Huh.
And I'm talking less murders than all of America. Now, a prominent sociologist says that the increased murders are probably actually due to the high concentration of people. But then you look at cities like Tokyo and you go, is that the right?
Got it.
Ta-da. And can ride off. Or is there another one somewhere else?
I don't know.
Well, let's get somewhere safe and find out. Right. Just hop the fence, I guess.
There's a Florida cracker cow.
Yeah, well.
Winter's bad, but summer's even worse for this place.
Oh, he's out and about.
I swear there was something there. Show yourself.
You're going to get dinged if you do that.
You're bad news. Why don't you get lost?
Oh, they got me.
Right. Keep on moving. Don't come back.
The dog was barking.
Good horse. Go. Come on.
Nope. I couldn't
Don't
help
tell you to
myself.
get dinged.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help it. I gotta go. Let's just get out of here. I just
Let's
can't help
go.
myself. It's just there. And I want to do it. I want to go in that house and look around.
Then you're going to fast travel to Lemoyne.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Fallout games. You can play it good, you can play it bad, or you can play it fast. You usually end up playing it bad anyway. You've got no choice. You either side with one faction or the other.
My mom wasn't even following my channel. Nice. David Steck started following your channel. Turkey Jerky from last night. My mom. Thanks, Mom. That's funny. Tear down camp.
Valdez is back. Hey, what's up, Valdez?
Yeah. That was from, man, that was almost an hour ago.
Yeah. It's just like, why is this popping up now? I was just, must have been.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We're going after 6. St. Denis, Lemoyne, located easternmost dock of St. Denis. You will find a card sitting on top of a crate in the eastern corner of the dock.
Yeah. Whoops.
What do you want for party?
Huh?
What do you want for party? Bring it
A chicken biscuit.
Okay.
Thank you.
That one you want for party.
I would like a chicken biscuit.
I want sausage gravy.
Okay, tell Mommy. Uh-oh. You okay?
Is that Appa?
Yep. Go downstairs.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know. Go downstairs. Thank you. Tell Mom I want a chicken biscuit. Thank you.
I'm done. You want chicken biscuit too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you. That boy's something else. All right, I guess we're going to St. Denis. So I should just pull my camp back out. Start a fire all over again.
Oh, yes, sir. Now, one of the reasons why I bring up The Good, Bad, and Ugly is because it's a well remade movie, and it is kind of a remake itself, although
I didn't realize that was a remake.
not really. It's sort of, they took elements of the previous movies, right, and put it against the Civil War backdrop, and the previous, like they're just rehashes of previous Western films in, just changed enough so that you don't recognize the older Western straight away. But the writer and director, they actually pulled a lot of the stories from Western novels. They had no clue about the West. They wanted to make movies, and Westerns were popular in Italy, so that's what they made. They never intended or expected that these movies would become a worldwide sensation at the time. But The Magnificent Seven was a direct copy of a Japanese film from the 1950s, which itself has been remade many times.
Huh.
But for something that was lifted off the history pages, it's still a pretty original idea where you take 3 different perspectives of the Civil War and put it in one movie. The army was trying to fight its war. You had opportunists, out to loot gold.
Let's see what it says. Find a card sitting on top of a crate in the eastern corner of the dock.
A group of film enthusiasts actually found the site where they filmed the movie and restored its final scene. You know, the big graveyard. You know, there are people today who swear that it's a real Civil War graveyard.
Where?
It was shot in the middle of the Spanish woods in an open field. If anything, it was probably a battlefield during
Oh
the.
shoot! I'm dead.
Oh
my gosh!
You got a. Oh, almost did it again.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it was probably a Spanish Civil War battle that occurred there, but it wasn't a real graveyard. But it's one of the most iconic film sets ever made, which is why, in essence, its original story in the way it was told and the characters, it's just that each individual story of the characters is lifted and set against a historical backdrop, where they just took Western tropes, throwing existing characters into them, all hunting for the same gold. But instead of being a search for Spanish gold, it was set in the Civil War, based on an actual heist of Spanish gold that occurred during America's war with Spain.
All right, let's see. Located easternmost dock at Saint Denis. You will find cards sitting on top of a crate in the eastern corner of the dock.
G'day, Keely.
Hey, what's up, Keely Chow? Huh.
Sometimes the story behind the movie is actually better than the movie. Same with Kelly's Heroes. You heard of that movie? Another Clint Eastwood classic. Group of American soldiers go after Nazi gold, and they have to beat the American army to it so they create a big push, promising people a share of the gold. They get the tanks, get the artillery, fight at a certain time at a certain location, have the army attack and to draw away the draw away the Germans from the town while they go in, and they get Donald Sutherland to play. It was the tank commander. Oddball. He was a hippie in a tank, in a Sherman, and he was shooting paint projectiles into German tanks, which disabled them because he was a pacifist. And he had fake been battle damaged to not be located to the front of. It's actually based on a real heist where 9 Americans crossed over into a town occupied by the Germans during the advance through Germany and heisted gold and made their way to Switzerland.
Oh, the Division 2 had an update.
They're still trying to make that game a thing.
Yep.
It's not very popular though. Here we go.
I enjoyed it. It just was so aggravating.
A lot of people agree with you. The problem isn't the game, it's the game mechanics. You grind to get gear.
Very much
and
so.
You grind to get gear, but as soon as you level up, your new gear is now weak and pathetic, and you have to level it up. And by the time you get it, and by the time you level that gear up, you've leveled up, and now you need level 30 gear.
Yep. David Steck just followed me on Rumble. Thanks.
You.
Appreciate you. There's 3 people watching. I think me and David's probably 2. So comment, say good morning, say hello, or well, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Say hello. It's morning for us, so or well for me. David's in the upside down, so he's probably getting ready for bed soon.
10 p.m. I've got a video to do after this, but yeah, I've got a video ready to rock. I've got a video on upload.
Cool. And this doesn't make no bit of sense. All right, this card was supposed to be located on the easternmost dock of Saint Denis. You will find the card sitting on top of a crate in the eastern corner. Now, I'm no expert, but that doesn't look like the eastern corner. That would be the western corner.
Yeah.
That would be the westernmost dock. East would have been over here.
Sunrise people, do you know where the sunrise is? Oh, that's right, they're Californians.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Sunrise, what's that? So Henry Cavill said he'd rather stay home and play a game than go out. And geeks everywhere said, he's one of us, he's one of us. And then I forget the name of him. One of the comedians who does a lot of quick retorts on Twitter said, but he's touched a girl. And then all the geeks said, said, Geek Squad, I think it said, no, he's not one of us. So we can't be geeks because we've touched a girl. I got proof. I got a kid. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely think that Henry Cavill is getting the better in the deal being released by Warner Brothers. Do you really want to be known for doing 3 Superman movies? And that's it? I mean, he hasn't exactly got a lot. He's probably one of the most successful actors who's had a bad run of movies. The problem has not been his acting. Most of his movies has just come up against stiff competition and come out, haven't been able to stand on their own and gain an audience. But The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is becoming a classic. You know, people are watching it.
I've never seen that. I'd like to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, A Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Mm-hmm. The original Man from U.N.C.L.E. died recently.
Really?
Yeah. Man from U.N.C.L.E. was a spy thriller, I think 65. TV series about the UN having a secret spy agency made up of one American and one Russian to go against the biggest villains in the world from neutral powers. Ended up sort of being like all the other ones at the time, the Pretenders, the Saint. Really didn't stand out until much later. The thing that made it different is they didn't kill. Or tried not to.
Snow in a long time.
The guy was gonna bust through that.
I ain't seen blood in a while.
But you look at Henry Cavill and his performance in the previous Mission Impossible movie. He was pretty good in that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I mean, when you upstage Tom Cruise, you know, like that look on, that look on Tom Cruise's face, that was his real reaction. He knew he was upstaged.
Yeah. There's 6 people watching on Rumble. What's up, Rumble?
I don't get.
Make sure
why
you
they
guys hit
want-
that follow button, please. Thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it.
Now, I don't know why they insisted on bringing him in early to film, having a moustache, and then not releasing him from. Because once he had the moustache, he had to wear it for all the appearances, so they couldn't release him.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers really did themselves a disservice. I mean, they could have waited 6 weeks and for the reshoots, but no. Plus, they knew they couldn't compete against other franchises. They should have waited.
Ouch.
Ouch is right.
That probably
Hooch.
hurt. Hooch, you're not supposed to hit the pole.
So, Barbara Broccoli does not think that she wants Henry Cavill as Bond. That she wants somebody more.
That's because she's retarded.
Yeah. Well, she is.
You know, I've only seen a handful of. I don't even think. I've seen a bunch of James Bond movies, but I don't think I've seen any. I know I've seen maybe 1 or 2 with that idiot. What's his name? Now I can't even think of it.
Now you've
What's his-
lost me.
What's
no,
the-
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, that dude sucked.
He did 2 good Bond movies, and the rest was bored. James Bored.
Did he?
Oh, boo-hoo.
I don't think he did any. I don't think he did good ones at all.
No, I'm talking about the story, not his acting.
Oh,
Sorry. I think Casino Royale was well adapted. I mean, the story's played out well. If anybody knows anything about the actual spy genre, betrayals are the most common. Most common. You know, you don't kill the other side. You capture. You say, "Hey, come with me. I'm going to trade you for one of my own." Most of the killings are, "Oh, you betrayed us." Doink. That was probably the most realistic part. You know, you betrayed us. We don't kill the other side. We kill each other. But I'm not saying that the last one was poorly made. It was the sets, the costumes, even some of the drama and the individual scenes were well made. It's just overall story was that's not James Bond. That's Daniel Craig making sure he can't come back as James Bond.
Yeah.
That was an attempt to bring Phoebe Waller-Bridge and diversity hire tick box number 12 onto the screen. You know what I mean? You had
Yep.
two people with no screen presence who for decades, they've tried to make Phoebe Waller-Bridge a thing for over a decade now. They even tried to make Fleabag a thing by syndicating it, even though there's hardly any episodes to it. I mean, it's just disgusting how a woman gets into a position of power at a company and uses her position to elevate the shows she likes.
Okay, boy.
Despite the, I mean, Amazon has finally put its foot down. They asked their program manager, "Why did you pick these shows?" And they couldn't answer, so they fired her. We know why she picked them. They were all showrunners. We're all women.
They suck.
No, well, even women don't like girl bosses. They do not excite them.
No.
Women, when they
they
watch
don't.
a show to get excited, they want Henry Cavill, not Phoebe Waller-Bridge. They want a young Harrison Ford, not an old Harrison Ford. Even the old ladies said that Harrison Ford's too old. They can talk about diversity all they want. It just doesn't play out. I mean, even that British rapper said, if they want to see a black man in the lead, they'll go to see a movie with a black man in the lead. But fans of James Bond are wanting to see a pasty white guy beat pasty white guys.
Yeah. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need one. I don't have 2 or 3. All right, so 2 or 3.
But, imagine Daniel Craig. I mean, could you imagine how many actors out there who missed out on that role listening to Daniel Craig complain that playing James Bond was hard and boring? Oh, boo-hoo. You get paid, what, $90 million to make 5 movies, to bang chicks and drink and drive sports cars. Yeah. Oh, please give me that hardship. Oh, so hard
Exactly,
to drive
right?
the sports car around. Oh, I'm paid to sit here and drink in a bar. Oh, my poor life. Oh, no, this is the 5th woman I've had to bed today. Oh, what hardship. I'm pretty sure they can find somebody else to do it for you, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt there's
so
there's a shortage of men for that job. And then he has the heart to say, but they couldn't do it as good as me. And it's like, bitch, please. you're James Bond number, XYZ at this stage, number 6 or 7. Nobody cares who plays Bond. As long as he's straight, white. And that's what Idris Elba was offered the role. And he said, no, nobody cares who plays James Bond as long as he's straight and white and young. He said he was too old. I didn't know he was 48. But he said he's already said he's had problems with the stunts, like on Hobbs and Shaw, which he thinks they won't make a sequel to. As he says, he's getting too old. The Rock's not interested, and Statham is always busy. Well, he's always busy because he doesn't want to play alongside The Rock again. Do you blame him?
I don't know. Maybe.
You look, The Rock's done a few good movies, but most of his movies are trash. He's just overrated.
Cool. All right, one more. Pleasant Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I saw the analysis of Black Adam. And they were right. A few scenes felt out of order. Black Adam shouldn't have been they brought in the wrong heroes to confront him. They killed their own story by trying to put two stories in one. They should have had the failed Shazam test, Black Adam getting defeated, imprisoned, and released in the modern era by a modern treasure hunter thinking that she's an Indiana Jones wannabe. Black Adam chases her down, gets the diagram, the power bracelet or whatever it is off her because he's obsessed.
What's got into you?
And turns out that she's trying to stop another guy from getting it. And it turns out that the wannabe treasure hunter is actually, Shazam's sister. That should have been the twist.
Dude, Black Adam was so bland. Like, I forgot it was a thing.
Changed it. Yeah, because they changed the story too much to make it The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock did not want to be number 2. And really, he just made himself a number 2. Instead of playing a number 2, he turned into a number 2. But it proved once and for all that the star alone is not the attraction to a movie. So the story isn't there, people aren't going to come back a second time. I may or may not agree with this.
Good job,
but
idiot.
It's the initial week, right? The result of the initial week, a lot of your second and third week viewers went the first time. The rest waited for the reviews to come out. Then they went.
Find this crate on.
I'm pretty sure that, he had his fans in wrestling who followed him in the first couple of movies, but then they didn't. You can see that with Hobbs and Shaw. You can see that with the Jungle movies. They didn't come for him. They came for the story.
All right. My boy.
You look at some of his movies, they absolutely bombed. I mean, he's an underpaid hack. He just happened to have... Yeah, he's overpaid.
Yeah.
Look at the bombs he's had.
There for a while, I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, but a cool guy would be secure and play different roles. He wouldn't demand
We're getting
Black
ready to have
Adam be
breakfast
rewritten to
tonight.
suit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you pour me some in my hand?
No, you gotta get him.
It's like Ryan Reynolds saying, I want to play Deadpool. They say no. So he plays Deadpool in every role.
Yeah.
Until they say, yeah, okay, we're going to give you a Deadpool movie. Now, seeing Deadpool in his original costume and Wolverine in his original costume probably got a few people excited, but they killed it by saying, and it's PG-13. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, and Anime Night was talking about it, the artistic vision versus the corporate commercial enterprise. And the Rock has gone from artistic vision to commercial enterprise, where he's more worried about his brand, his branding, and him always appearing as the good guy who always gets the girl, and rewriting every role to move him.
Just so you know, it's a few hours before the next collection.
All righty. That's another set.
Farewell.
What do we got? All right, one cigarette card set complete. Yeah.
No harm done. Excuse me. Good morning to you. How do you do, sir?
It's land sale. I thought it was a bounty.
I did too.
Hey, friend.
Meat's here, open for business. Looking to sell your wares or buy some of the finest meat to ever grace this town?
A very good morning to you.
John Marston? I don't believe it! I thought you were dead. Pearson, what are you doing here? Welcome to my store. How can I help you? Are you serious? Yeah! Beats the old butcher's table, doesn't it? So what can I get for you today, sir?
I'll be. Oh, we know what happened to the cash box at the camp.
Yeah. I was hoping I could sell my premium cigarettes.
No, he sells them, no?
Yeah, I could sell my cigar, but
How the hell are you?
Island fishing. Arrows, yeah. Get oil.
yeah. I didn't realize I bought that many.
Pretty good. Got some land in Great Plains. Trying to get a small ranch going. Really? Wow, good for you. Staying out of trouble then? I wouldn't go that far, but I'm trying. This sure has brought the memories flooding back. Not all of them good.
Yep.
It's not much of a conversation, really, is it?
Nah, not really.
It's just a nostalgia bait thrown in at last minute. Round off the fate of every character. Although he really wasn't a bad guy. He was just there.
Yeah, he was kind of a turd.
No, but you know what I mean. He wasn't a bandit. He was an opportunist.
Yeah.
But he profited off everybody else's work, which made him just as guilty in the eyes of the law. And he did run off with your cash box.
Mm.
What the heck? What's my...
All right.
I went to Clemens Point the other day just to see it again. Brought it all flooding back.
Yep. Oh, Clemens Point. He got married. Parsons.
Thanks, mister.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what
What's
Hooch
one of the
thinks.
To one of the
Yeah.
camp followers?
I got it.
Yeah. That was the second camp. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was the third camp. Clemens Point.
Yeah,
That was a
'cause
good one.
first
I
camp
like
was
that
way
one
up
because
in
it's
the
right on the
mountains.
water. Huh?
Yeah, first camp was way up north, right?
Yeah, in the woods, in the winter snow,
Yeah.
and then
Snow,
right
yeah.
here was the second camp, Horseshoe Overlook. I like that because it was like kind of mid map.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
It
right.
comes down to now. Are there more cards to get?
Right.
I don't know.
Fine day to you.
What the hell?
Ain't been too many Federals coming through. Might have got some horse sense.
It comes down to what do you want to do? You want to go fishing, or you want to and see what cards pop up?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this. We'll get this fish over here.
Has anyone seen an Englishman called
No, we haven't. We're gonna do a little fishing real quick. And then, while we wait on the mail, and then once we see this mail come in, we'll know whether or not we
Completed all 12 sets. The 12 or 10 or 9?
I think it's 12.
All right, be right back.
All right, man. Yippee-ki-yay. Ride my horse. Hanging out. Ride my horse, because that's what I do.
put on the jug for a spot of tea.
There you go.
Because like I said, I'm trying to keep my coffee consumption down.
Yeah.
So I have too much. The thing is, it doesn't give me any. You could. Caffeine doesn't pick me up anymore. It's like I drink a cup of coffee and it's like, tastes like coffee. Not good. Oh, damn it. I touched my phone and it said wrong pin. Now I've got to type the right pin or it locked me out. I've already been locked out once from my phone. I had to reset it. Oh, I got a message from Anime Night. Oh, I can't repeat what he said. Gamergate stuff on his chat channel about anime characters and erotic art.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of fanatics out there who want to ban anime for different reasons.
I'm gonna let you go.
Well, you need the comma.
Yeah.
Come on.
Four people watching on Rumble.
Hey, Rumble.
Come on. Line's gone.
Dang it.
Who's biting? Okay.
Hmm. 5 people watching. Make sure you hit that follow button, please. Over on Rumble. 6 people. Hit that follow button.
Right. Just here we are.
Here we go.
All right, let's not fall off here, because
Yeah. Straight down.
That's set.
sorry, guys.
Yep.
I couldn't reach the mute button. I'm going after legendary fish, so
It's a button mashing mission. Not much action.
more like button spinning. 7 people on
Sorry.
Rumble. Make sure you hit that follow button and thumbs up, please. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Come on.
Don't fight it.
Come on, baby. Come on.
You're the damn fish.
Oh, it is. You got it.
Yep. Keep it.
Oh, you're coming with me.
Absolutely. It's the one, that's the one for the post office, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Taxidermy. Hooch. Good.
Legendary lake sturgeon. Oh, we got you now, you turd. You come with me. Yeehaw. Got that bad boy. That's
Indeed.
a big old fish.
And it wasn't far
You
from the
are a
post
fish.
office. You
Huh?
don't have to go far for it either.
Nope. Just in the
It
middle of
wasn't a-
St. Denis, which
Nor
nobody
did we
likes
have
that
to,
place.
not far to go, but I mean, not much of a wait either. And I know it contradicts what I said earlier about some missions being too short, but some are too long.
Yeah.
I think
Can I take you somewhere, mister?
Nope.
Hello, sir.
Hello there, and welcome. What would you like to send?
ta-da.
Eagle feather.
Got 3 eagle feathers and
There was eagle feathers, and that was the 8th out of 13 legendary fish.
Thanks.
right. You didn't get a second reward, so that means there's a card set not complete.
Yeah. So I need the bullhead, the largemouth, long-nosed gar, legendary musk, redfin. Okay. What?
Go and fill the cards.
Cigarette card sets, legendary fish.
Now,
I wonder
according to
where I
this,
can
it should
see.
show cards.
You're beat booping pretty hard. I don't know what you got going on in the background, but are you froze?
According to this,
Yeah,
the
you
card
froze.
set should be in your companion.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't hear anything
There's-
you just said.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened. I said
You started
According to the
roboting pretty
guide-
hard. Yeah.
according to the guide on cigarette cards, when you go through your compendium, it should show you the completed sets.
Ah. There's the compendium. I didn't do that one. Gotcha.
So now you look at it, go, which are the ones missing?
Marvels of Travel.
Ta-da!
That's it.
That's it. Marvels of Travel.
All right.
We got 1 out of 12. All right.
Cool. Let's see which one we got. The whaling vessel. So all we got to number 9.
Right. So we're in St. Denis, so we should look around first.
Yep. Let's see. Number 1's in Annisburg. Number 2's in Van Horn. 3's in Rhodes, 4's in Strawberry, 5 is in Emerald Ranch, 6 is in St. Denis, 7 is Braithwaite Manor, 8 is in St. Denis, 9 I've already got, Rig Station, Scarlet Meadows, St. Denis. All right. So let's hit the St. Denis first. Well,
over the roads.
these are Bayou.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll do all those, and that'll
Yeah.
be close to you having breakfast with the family.
Yeah, I think they're already here. I don't care. I'm not
Wow.
super duper hungry. So, located in the saloon north of the last I in St. Denis.
There we go. We can see the black dot.
Right there. It's closed right now.
Yeah.
That one, I think that's probably the closest one.
Yeah, the other ones.
Located directly south of the D in St. Denis, you'll find a card on top of a table, eastern side of the pier.
We might as well go get it.
What?
Because it's not inside.
Located on the pier directly south of the D. Oh, dude, so we're like right next to it. It's right here. It's on this pier. That one's the closer one.
Now I get it. I'm looking at the D and going south of the D. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Direct south from
Dude,
the D.
you stay right there. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's easier to run around these piers with no horse.
Absolutely.
You all hit somebody and.
Hey, watch yourself.
Sorry, brother.
And still running this people.
Yep.
And be rude. Well, you're in running mode.
All right.
We have the pier.
You will find the card on top of a table on the eastern side of the pier.
You just walk past the table.
Yeah, but I wasn't on the pier.
Oh, on the pier? Right. There's the table. There's no box. Table up ahead.
Hey, mister.
Nope.
Right across the road. I wish I lived in simpler times.
Well, there's more than one table, I think.
Yeah, I know. We're going to add a cough.
Mm-hmm.
How you holding up?
Here we go. Nope.
I've seen vagrants making their beds in the streets at night. Unbelievable.
There's something here.
Got it. Number 8. All right.
Right. Saloon.
Yeah. Directly north of the first inn in St. Denis. And just east of the final E in Lemoyne. You'll find a card on top of a table at the western porch of a house. We'll do that one next. We'll hit that saloon one now.
Saloon last, then.
No, we'll do the saloon first. Then that number 12 last. Because it's a little bit further it's almost out of the town.
And then you can call Hooch and ride out of town.
Well, I'm going to call Hooch here in just a second because I got to ride up to that
saloon.
Shut up, fool.
Well, you're the
Come
one
get some if you don't want it.
Didn't your mama ever tell you let departing people out before you go in to any room? Pier, dock, train.
Time, boy.
I heard that with this new thing.
You got a problem?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm intolerant of bullshit. Pooch is showing off today.
Yeah, buddy.
Trying to make up for running into stuff. Alrighty. Ales, wines, and cigars.
Partner?
Finally, some fresh blood in this place. Come on over here, handsome, and amuse me some. Now, didn't I see you at the boxing the other day? I said to myself, now that is a man I'd like to get to know.
Is that right now?
Oh, I know a spot where we can go where we won't be overheard.
I think she's going to rob you.
This way, come on.
Probably.
Yep, back alley.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And here we are.
Good girl. That's
Ain't
him,
nothing
all right.
personal. You shouldn't have come back to Saint Denis.
After what you pulled at the fight, we gonna deal with you? And we find that
Whoa! It's
They love me in Saint Denis.
Did you got dinged?
Yep.
Nothing personal. Well, it is, you bitch.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody says it's just business, that's a lie. It's pleasure, and we know it. Or
Yeah.
money.
Now I gotta clean all the guts off this.
Polish the gun. Well, you did good, boy. Good boy.
That's my favorite right there. Where you at, lady?
Where are you, Ellie? You better be in the next city. You better be off the map. Yeah. She's crawling into her hole.
I don't pay pinheads no mind.
Miss Miller's boy, the one that ran off, made good.
He's the scumbag who lured you in the alley, wasn't it?
God, what the hell was I thinking? Gee.
Have you seen what you look like?
Yeah, she's run off.
Excuse
Probably despawned. Wait a minute. Is this her?
Have you gone mad? Get away! You hear me?
No.
Damnation! I have no problem getting the loss. Help! Someone, please! Hey now, y'all.
Oh, good God! Somebody!
Somebody, 2 witnesses, 3 witnesses. Time to get out of Saint Denis.
You cocksucker! I know nothing.
Now, give me your money.
Go on then. Take it.
Right. Yeah, she's having a bad day. Time to get out of town, I think. Oh, no. Look, you got a courtyard full of witnesses. Better get back to the saloon real quick. Nope, too late.
I need the law.
Good God.
Okay, boy.
This ain't happening.
There they are! What are you still standing around?
You're done for.
That's him. Shoot him. The boy gets away. Christ! Oh shit!
This game's got some. This game's got psychic police. Because how the heck did they know it was you?
Yeah. Well, I didn't put a mask on. I should have put a mask on.
No, but still, you didn't put a mask on when you went after the whore, but you killed her in front of a friend, so you kind of weren't very subtle. Lord, what did you trip over? I can't see it. Oh, a signpost.
Don't you lose the cut, bastard. Easy there.
St. Denis got a big radius, so the one is going to take a while. Should have shot it. Well, you should have shot it first.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Just taking the dings for the 4 guys. But then again, if you shot it first, the other guy could have killed you. So my guess is the game wanted you to take a beating. You know, I'm not going to let them rob me of 30 grand. Blow that.
Yep.
Horse trunk time. And the post office.
Yep. Well, we gotta go to Annisburg. Let's go to Annisburg.
I don't care what anybody says. That was totally worth it.
Yep.
Even myself. Even though you should have got it first, I think. Even though it was wrong to kill her in front of a friend. Like, she knew what was going to happen to you for winning a fight that you're supposed to lose. Well, that's what happens when you rig fights.
Yep. All right, running bridge located in the L-shaped pier. You'll find a packet ship card under. Okay. Hit the post office real quick.
But, I mean, it's nothing new. Tuning, rigging games. I mean,
Good to see you back, sir. Good on you.
so that's that certain basketballers today have careers thanks to
Real helpful, thank you.
shenanigans.
You're real helpful. Thank you. All right, the L shape. Okay.
No. As long as we don't go near the mining section of town, we should be right.
Yeah.
There is something in front of you, but it's not behind you.
Yeah. It was a fishing pole.
Keep them fighting, but they don't respect us. You and me both, friend.
All right, so there's people fishing in the rain, although there are fish that do come to the surface because of the rain.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, partner.
Roads? Or post
No,
office?
I'm going back to Saint Denis.
Post office.
I've already paid.
Oh. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
When can you miss it?
Yep.
Let's just walk up, pay the bill, move on. It's like, oh, okay. See, one of the things that make this the most played game is all the mods on PC right now, which again sucks that Sony blocks them.
Yeah, like that one where the guy with that gigantic gun.
The
That was
punt gun,
hilarious.
it's a
That
real
was
gun
hilarious.
too. Yeah.
Not in the game.
Well, no, I mean in real life. There's a real life gun
Oh.
called the shotgun. It is an oversized shotgun called a punt gun. Because in the old days of punt riverboats, the gun used to take up the boat. It was like huge, like, and it fired a pound of shot. It was banned because it was because it killed so many birds.
All right. Located north of the first inn. And just east of the final E.
Oh shit! Right, you got the. Now, I get Sony's concerned about the fact that they block the mods because they have no control over third-party mods. But I mean, it's not even their game. That's what gets me. Now, I do understand that there's a bad history of mods in Japan. You know, people making mods with certain Gamergate material. But the modding community has a self-regulation, you know, goes all through Nexus mods. And the mod gets flagged. Here we go. It won't be released by the mod. They take it off the list of available mods. So, you know, like it's not like Sony's got an excuse because they have allowed mods in the past.
Hey, friend.
And yeah, all I have to do is check a mod that it doesn't violate their digital rights management or. But this complaint that they're protecting artistic integrity don't fly. They're also, one of their excuses is if they allow mods, they'll allow cheats. Well, a lot of games have cheats in them to allow journalists, especially to allow journalists to play games that make. And a lot of these so-called top Twitch streamers, they're using cheats. Some of them have been caught numerous times cheating, using pre-recorded material.
Well, thank you for stepping in, sir.
Right place, right time is all.
Hard luck there, friend.
Couldn't save her.
All right, my boy.
You okay?
That was just like that gave you no time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I see you.
Right. Let's try this again.
How does you?
Oh my God.
You looking
Okay.
for a good time?
There's something on the table.
Okay, maybe next time.
Hey there, miss. You keep safe now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think she's worried about keeping safe. I think she's worried about where her next meal's coming from.
All right, y'all.
Howdy, friend.
Hello there, sweetie. Watch out, clumsy.
Having something?
Give me something to drink.
Whiskey.
Where you from,
All
mister?
right, friend.
That's the bastard right there I was telling you about.
Me, I'm St. Denis, born and bred. This is the real city right here.
Hey there.
Might not look like much, but St.
howdy.
Francis is the soul. Not the mansion district with all those big old houses. You won't hear music like you do around
You're
here
still
nowhere
alive.
else in the world. Ragtime, he puts rhythm in the white man. But what do you care? Not much, I'm guessing.
Partner?
Hey, Mr. Cultural Appropriation, we invented the piano. You just copied somebody else's work.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ooh, you're a handsome fella.
You be well now.
All right, time to go. I think this town's starting to get here.
All right, bye now.
Right time.
Take care.
Here we go, boy.
All right.
Ragtime buglers and trumpeters and piano players got together. In French Louisiana, along with Italian immigrants.
All right. So I've got 12. 1, 6, 8, 9, and 12.
Roy's is next, isn't it?
Yep. There's Scarlet Meadows. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, ragtime popularized in the early 20th centuries. Yeah, peaked in the Wild West. One of the biggest composers of classical ragtime was a Irish immigrant. In the 1890s. But it became popular in African American communities and propelled several musical careers like Scott Joplin.
All right, sorry.
It's one of the few
I think the
left-handed.
family's getting ready to head out. So I'm just gonna chill. I ain't going with them.
That's all right.
Scarlet
One of the
Meadows.
few they call left-hand music.
Scarlet Meadows Rig Station. Braithwaite Manor. Roads. I didn't get to Van Horn. Day on. Let's ride up to Van Horn. Get that one out of the way because it's one.
Yep. So that guy talking about ragtime, yeah, it was an Irish musician, man. And it was a beat known as left-hand music originally. It was African Americans who coined the term for ragtime. That's why they get the credit. Joplin. He's the one who came up with the term ragtime. That's why he gets the credit. But he wasn't the creator of the musical form. Most of the ragtime artists gained their fame after the peak of ragtime music during its decline.
Yeah.
Which is rare. Usually famous musicians are at the peak of the musical form, like rock and roll with Elvis, pop with George Michaels and Michael Jackson, rap with Ice-T, NWO, etc. You know, it's usually the peak that gets the fame, not the tail end. But ragtime died out with the Roaring Twenties, with more upbeat piano pieces taking over from the brass band.
All right. Southernmost pier. Located on fishing boat.
Which way is north?
She is.
All right, fella, take it easy. Sorry I broke onto your houseboat.
Nope.
Hey, lady, I need some help. I don't know this place well. Let's sense of direction. It ain't good. Hey, where's the train station? Going around in circles here.
Something else around here every day.
Head on that way. You'll find it.
You are a gentleman, sir. The Yankee ship came down the river. Blow, boys, blow.
Yeah, ragtime bands. They were popular in the South, particularly. Unfortunately, they became popular with certain groups and became associated with blackface. and minstrel groups. It's a shame that people can't separate politics sometimes and go, well, the politics had nothing to do with the music.
Yep. All right. Located on the back stairs of the Trackers Hotel building.
As long as we don't upset anybody, we should be right in Strawberry. I think it's only early game when they attacked you all the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to our fair city. Citizens, enjoy yourselves. Visitors, amuse yourselves. We are a simple mountain town for people who believe in a better, wiser, kinder America.
Oh, I smell liberals. Better kind of America.
Howdy.
Good day, kind sir.
Hello?
Enjoy our fair town in peace and be nice. Be nice. Welcome to
Be
Strawberry,
nice.
my
You'll be
friend.
safe. You don't need that gun.
To those that live here, stay here. We're a fine town for fine people. An oasis
You don't
of
need a
culture
gun.
and civilization in the West. American ingenuity, European sophistication, fine architecture, and above all, good manners. All here in West Elizabeth.
Yes, sir. Good manners. Like helping yourself to.
You're very kind.
Be well and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Temperance, diligence,
Did you forget something?
forbearance shall make for a happy land.
I didn't know I could come in here.
What's this?
It's a hotel.
Yeah. Ah, see the bear. There we go. Cigar.
All right, what does it say?
You know, we have a pair of fine gentlemen hailing from New York City.
So that's what they used to call a moose lodge, where hunters would
Located at
come.
the top of the back stairs of the Tracker Hotel building.
All right, upstairs, yeah. This reminds me of those hunters' lodges, you know, up in the mountains, all well carved. Expect to see Teddy Roosevelt and a big moose. There we go.
That's not the right one, but whatever.
There's a card. Yeah. It registered as a cigarette card in your collection, though. Oh, well, yes, sir. Where's that? Is it the lane? You got the card?
It was our fine Mayor Timmons'
No.
committee to come out west. Boy, am I glad he did. Huh. That man knows the future.
Well, all right then.
All right.
Thanks, partner.
Supposed to have been on the steps. On the
Search.
back steps. Am I miss? Is there? I wonder if there's another set.
Keep it moving.
No.
Let's see. Elephant carriage.
Noise me. No. Not specific enough.
Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Trackers
Well, you got
Hotel.
the Trackers Hotel.
Flashback to weren't right. Slippery Casper drank maybe half a pint. Still
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Daddy.
What's up,
Papa's here.
Papa's here?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll be right back. My dad's here. I gotta holler at him real quick.
Go say hi.
Hold on.
Yep. Go say hi. All right, let's see what's happening in game news. Hottest gaming news around. Redfall is trying to make up for their poor release with a new performance update. But complaining they don't have enough players to fill a team. Naughty Dog is making cutbacks and they've fumbled their PS5 releases, upsetting many. And while claiming to be developing new games, making cutbacks on staff. So it's struggling to make well, they made The Last of Us a thing. They made The Last of Us 2 sort of a thing. The Last of Us 3 is the Last of a thing. Claims that Starfield was made to be played for a long time isn't going down well with players who find it's the same game loop. Only few variations of the missions. Assassin's Creed Mirage is actually going down well with players. The commentators expected that it was going to be a flop, but it's got a rare 10 out of 10 from. So, yeah. How long that will last, though? Though there are many. Yeah, there are way too many love games on Xbox right now, and they're creeping into every PS5 versions as well. But I mean, there's a core, there's a market for them. It's just the problem is they're not made for the game reviewing audience. They're made for fans of love games, and if you may not like them, but they make money. People have their entire careers writing love stories in video games and making them as standalone video games. They may be cheesy graphics, they may be cheap games, but they make people money and they make a career out of it better than some of these people who may work as a cog in a big gaming machine and may only have one game ever to their name. And don't forget, for every game launched, there are so many cancelled projects now. There are so many cancelled projects now that actually there's more cancelled projects than project releases, which is weird because we're coming up to the biggest October, November. We're going to see the biggest releases of the year, of course, with most games coming out pre-Christmas. But you're going to see a lot of horror games coming out. But for some reason, they've Yeah. The biggest problem with Assassin's Creed is there's now too many active games, but Assassin's Creed fans, they're loving it. They don't care what the reviewers say. There are too many reviewers, and they all say the same thing. Liberty Phantom has actually scored high with reviewers. And, yeah. And Horizon Forbidden West, but it's a PS5 game. It's doing well.
All right.
Western Frontier game rather than a Red Dead type game. It's actually a fantasy game, not a Western, which what confused most people. But yeah, there's too many games this month. The reviewers couldn't even get through them all.
All right, let's go to Emerald Ranch. That ain't very nice.
But it looks
John,
like
you can't be a butthole in this town.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of people aren't going to. Looks like Sony and EA are cutting a lot of staff to coming up to Christmas, which has annoyed a lot of people. If your game's so successful, why are you firing people? Because they're avoiding long-term.
Yeah.
When employees become long-term veterans, they have to pay them more, pay them rights and royalties, and they don't want to do that. They only want cogs in the machine. Druckmann does not want a successor. He wants to sit there forever in his office telling the intern to come up with ideas for the next video game. And then screw the interns out of rights and royalties while they make all the profit. See, a lot of these video game companies had a lot of goodwill, like Rockstar and Naughty Dog, because they were developer-led studios to start with, but Druckmann's turned into a corporate shill, and people are abandoning The Last of Us because he went woke.
Yep.
It looks like
That's one game I told that I had to play. I didn't really want to, but he suggested that I do it before the second season of the show comes out.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
But
visit
look at
the
it now.
stable
You
on the west side of the ranch. Walk back to the left corner, and you'll find the cart resting on a bench.
Yeah,
Right,
most people who play the game don't even dare Twitch stream it.
Yeah.
They don't dare. They lose people by they play the game, they lose audience. There are only a few hundred maybe watching Skyrim and that, but there are people who still play Skyrim. There are people who still play Baldur's Gate 2 and other retro games there are people who play love games getting bigger audiences than The Last of Us 2. Naughty Dog really dropped the ball. And now by firing veteran staff, that's just Druckmann taking out his frustrations. I don't blame the staff. It's him. He wrote the story.
Okay. Ain't you
I'm ready
serious?
to fight you if I have to.
I thought it was a free country was all.
Hey now, you ain't supposed to be here. Right?
Then why do they put the cards in these stupid places then? To see
Cause
how you
confrontation.
react? Yeah, to create concentration, yeah.
Yeah, to do that or to teach you how to do stealthy stuff.
To force you to be stealthy, yeah. To plan your missions.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. All right. Braithwaite Manor.
Braithwaite Manor, who's it? See, Call of Duty, they really dropped the ball. They could have laid out the major battles of World War II, doing one each every few years, and they could have done it. And that's 40, 50 years. That's their entire gaming career. Instead, they packed too much in a short time.
Yep.
And they peaked, and they thought, "Oh, we've made billions of dollars." Now the company's struggling because they have to keep making billions of dollars just to keep their doors open. That's what happens when you grow too big. When you get and you can't scale your product. So another thing they're hoping on with Call of Duty is that they were the delay with the release of the PS5, the launch troubles, the lack of availability, and then half their audience, somehow, they forgot that people aren't going to race out and buy a PS5 straight away just because a new console, especially a couple of $1,000.
Yep.
And they already said the PS6 is going to be The PS6 is going to be a nightmare of development. Because speeding up the processor, because not only have they got to speed up the processor, but they've got to speed up the graphics and the audio and everything else.
A workbench. There it is.
There we go. And I told you, I believe I said that the PS6 is going to be totally digital, no CD. I believe last week you did say that there are already some PS5 models like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently the 6 is going to not have any drive.
That's so stupid.
No external drives, no CD.
Oh, I haven't got the roads yet. Okay. I got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 10 and 3. Where is 10? Rig station. Daggone it. All right. Let's go to roads, and then we'll go to rig station.
No.
I should have hit rig station before I went to right after
Yeah.
strawberry because they were close.
I didn't know which order they were in.
I know. I just didn't think about it.
Yeah. But see, here's the problem. I know enough about hardware to know that your CD drive slows down your system. That's why a lot of systems don't have one. Or they put them on it.
It's okay that it slows it down, but the problem of it is, though, is I want to be able to watch. I want physical copies of stuff.
Yeah. Because if they pull a Neil Druckmann and take or a Rockstar and take a game off the shelf, at least you could still play it.
Ouch. Yeah.
I do not like this new push for digital everything, you know. Ooh, smart meters, smart cars. You know, centralized game. Oh, all our games are digital releases through this central store, which you have to be a member of and always online before you can play it.
Yeah.
At least with PC, there's still DRM-free stores out there with games. And they're growing. Steam isn't growing. So Steam isn't worried because they're $1 billion company, but still. They all have their problems now. In that they've lost a lot of their development staff. Final Fantasy is finding trouble that outside of a few good games, they're not making the money they need because of the high cost of development. Which is another reason why we get too many games too quickly, because they don't want a long development time between games because they don't want to pay, a long career to the veteran staff. They want to use them up quickly and dispose of them. But the problem is most games aren't lasting a year after launch, which is really annoying to companies who are trying to develop games quickly. You look at ID Software in the 90s, they've released multiple games a year. But then in the 2000s, with the advent of better graphics, bigger, faster processors, they suddenly found themselves unable to compete with the likes of Call of Duty, which 3D graphics. But they did themselves a disservice. They could have stayed a 2D platforming company and gone over to Nintendo, Game Boy, etc. I mean, it's the same with Doom. There are Doom and many Doom clones which are still popular today.
Yeah.
It's just that investors want only, like Shark Tank. Oh, I want to give you $100,000. How many billion are you going to make me? Yeah. What? Yeah, I want 60% of your company. How many billions of dollars do you expect to make over the next year? Say, what? Where's your P&L analysis?
Yeah. What's up, Rumble? I still see you guys over there. There's 5 people watching. 51 clicks. If you guys don't mind, hit that follow button. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. We're live every Saturday morning and Friday night, but that might change. I don't know. Saturday morning won't change. Every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern. Coffee and gaming. Next week, maybe a Friday. I'm off on Friday, but I have a doctor's appointment pretty early.
But after that, he's got to recover.
So there's a good chance we might do it early. I don't know. We'll see. I need to look at the calendar to see where the big 200 falls on.
Good morning to you.
See, that's the thing with these open world games. They spent so long building them and putting all the interactivity into them. And then when the content is only 20, 30 hours, I mean, for a $70 game, you expect, like, this has at least got enough content, to play 70 to 100 hours. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of games that don't.
Yeah.
I think the biggest complaint is Call of Duty, but I don't know where it stands. I mean, it's still $1 billion franchise. But I think the new Call of Duties are failing.
For you. What you got for 10?
You have mailed the final.
Yeah.
To car collector. Check back at the post the next couple of days. Final reward.
Thanks for your time.
Sweet. Mission
Well, at least it
complete.
tells you. Yeah, Infinite Warfare.
Yep.
That was an unfortunate fail. Call of Duty Ghosts.
I enjoyed that, the story.
Yeah, but there was too few missions. The game was too short.
That is true.
A lot of Call of Duty games fail because their missions are either too short or the multiplayer is. But most Call of Duty fans, yeah, that's the problem though. They still sell about 1 million copies, and they don't care because they got another 5 in the works. They don't care if one fails. And most clones of Call of Duty fail. I think you got Warzone, Call of Duty 3. Yeah.
Yeah. 8 people watching over on Rumble. Hit that follow button, please. Thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it.
The best one, Modern Warfare 3, set a record 775 million in 5 days.
Wow.
That was 2009. That was their peak. I don't think they've released the sales figures for 2023, but 2022. It came in number 4 in 2022, Call of Duty. It's the fourth. It's Call of Duty is the 4th largest video game franchise. Guess which is the largest?
What?
Pokemon. Pokemon's the largest franchise.
Oh wow!
Followed by
Yeah,
Tetris.
well, I believe it.
Tetris, 495 million downloads for Tetris. Followed by Super Mario. Yeah, Call of Duty franchise is still a multi-billion franchise, despite the losses of previous games. The thing that saved Call of Duty franchise was back in 2012 reactivating old servers. I reckon if they hadn't done that, the franchise would have died. You know, for Modern Warfare and Ghost. Had they not reactivated those servers and kept them going, I reckon the franchise would have died. With again, it's not because Infinite Warfare was a bad game. It was just too short.
Age Pirate Room, $200. Cool.
And that's it.
I didn't get the Civil War handcuffs.
Thank you.
No, apparently apparently you get it as a reward for your first set. You must have sold them already.
Yeah. All right. Well, so there goes all the secret cards. So now we can
fish.
I guess we can focus up on fishing and hunting because there's a lot more stuff to be done. Let's see on the calendar. We're at 197. If we do 198 and 199, then on the 21st will be 200.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
No.
So that means if we get to do,
if you do Friday, then
if we get to do Friday, which I need to double check that doctor's appointment because I'm pretty sure it starts at I got to be there at 8:00, so that might be hard to do unless we do it like super duper early. If we do that, that puts the second 200th episode on the 21st. If we don't get to do that, that puts the 200th episode on the 28th. So, yeah. Anyway, go down below, check out all of our links. 10 people's watching on Rumble. We're kind of at the end of the stream. Please hit that follow button. We are 3 episodes away from 200. We're going to try to see if we can get some guests to come hang out with us. Please hit that follow button. Please hit that thumbs up. Come back and hang out with us. We're live every Friday night at 9. That could tentatively change, but probably not. And then we'll be back here every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern. Check out Dave's links. He's down below in the description. And until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. You, Bill Gates.